At the United Nations, a major conference took place today with one clear goal: to restart serious efforts toward creating a two-state solution between Israel and Palestine. It's a renewed push for lasting peace in a region that has suffered for far too long. One of the biggest developments came from France. The French government announced that it is prepared to officially recognize the state of Palestine, and it plans to do so in September. France's message was strong. It wants to help build a new kind of partnership in the Middle East, one based on fairness, mutual respect, and our shared humanity. By recognizing Palestine, France hopes to help turn the page on decades of violence and conflict and begin a new chapter that focuses on peace, dignity, and coexistence for both peoples. This push comes at a critical time. It's now been 22 months since the war on Gaza began. Meanwhile, Israel continues to expand its settlements in the occupied West Bank, settlements considered illegal under international law. Many global leaders are worried that if this continues, it may soon be physically impossible to establish a future Palestinian state. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres issued a warning. He said urgent action is needed now to make sure the possibility of peace isn't lost forever. If the world waits too long, the damage might be irreversible. In short, today's gathering wasn't just another diplomatic meeting. It was a call to act before it's too late. The hope is that with bold steps, countries can come together and finally help bring peace to a region that's been torn apart for generations.
Immediately ending violence, immediately ceasing annexation and settlement activities as called by the International Court of Justice, rejecting the forced displacement of the Palestinian population from any part of the occupied Palestinian territory.
Neither Israel nor the United States took part in the conference. Their absence didn't go unnoticed. The U.S. government later released a statement, dismissing the event as poorly timed and calling it little more than a publicity stunt. In Washington's view, the meeting wasn't the right way to move peace efforts forward. However, not everyone agreed with that assessment. During a press conference, Saudi Arabia's foreign minister took a different stance. He emphasized that, despite disagreements, the United States still plays a critical role in any long-term solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, according to the minister. No serious progress can be made without active U.S. involvement. He called on Washington to re-engage and use its influence to help both sides reach a peaceful and lasting agreement. The message was clear. While this conference may not have had everyone at the table, the world still sees the United States as a key player in the path to peace.
I'm firmly in the belief that U.S. engagement, and especially the engagement of President Trump, can be a catalyst for an end to the immediate crisis in Gaza and potentially a resolution of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict in the long term.
Qatar's Prime Minister, who has been playing a key role in efforts to broker a ceasefire in Gaza, also spoke at the conference. His message was firm: this gathering must lead to real action, not just words. We hope this conference will be a turning point, he said, one that results in solid commitments, not just statements. According to him, the time for empty promises has passed. What's needed now are real, practical steps that move the region closer to the long-promised two-state solution. His remarks added weight to the urgency already felt throughout the event. The situation on the ground is fragile, and leaders like Qatar's Prime Minister are calling for serious follow-through, not more delays, and not more broken hopes.
Notably, the UK and Germany are two countries that have yet to recognize a Palestinian state. They are both under increased pressure now to do so. And that was in part the purpose of this conference. The recognition of a two-state solution is not just an aspirational goal talked about at conferences, but something that can actually be implemented. Gabriel Zondo, Al Jazeera at the United Nations.